Om Shanti. Good morning. So today's Murli. This is from the 24th of March, 1982. Good morning. Baba spoke about complete purity. And there were 3 pointers Baba explained. What are the signs if I lack the power of purity? And I'm sure all of you know, Baba always say, purity is the mother of all virtues. Father is Shiv Baba. Mother is purity. Mother is Brahma Baba. And then the 2 children, Sukh and Shanti, peace and happiness. So 4 in a family, mother, father, and 2 children. And so Baba is saying that when there is mother and there is purity, definitely there will be both of these children, the peace and happiness. And Baba says that the sign of there is power in my purity, I will be an embodiment of peace and happiness, means it's a very natural virtue in my character, in my vibration, in my thoughts, in my words, and my attitude. That is what it means to be an embodiment. Means this is already a natural self, a natural part of me, that I don't need to keep emerging peace, keep emerging happiness time to time. And Baba says, if my mind has a lot of waste thoughts, if my mind has a lot of questions, why, what, and there's a lot of confusions, definitely there is no peace. And when there's no peace, there is no happiness. Because the mind is always trying to look for answers. Why this? Why that? Why does it have to be me? Why does it have to be this way? Why are they always talking out like this? Why are they always behaving like this? So always the mind is trying to find an answer to be satisfied. But sometimes some answers are not easy. So Baba says that means clearly there is no purity. And Baba says the mind then will lack concentration power. When we sometimes we say tapasya, actually tapasya is a very intense stage. We don't get to the stage of tapasya easily. We start with meditation. And meditation again is like baby steps. We listen to a commentary or a song and we're trying to focus. So again, meditation is baby steps that we are taking. We are training the mind little by little, percentage by percentage, to be stable, to be focused. And tapasya is a final stage where the mind has such level of concentration for a longer period of time that we call tapasya. That means that the sense organs is fully in my control. What I want to see, what I want to hear, what I want to talk about, where I want to be. To such level, the level of tapasya is such where I can even control hunger. And if I say this is enough, and I can even control the food that I'm eating, I don't have temptations. I'm not influenced by what people say. So it is that level of concentration that the mind has, the soul has acquired. So this is why Baba says, complete purity is not just being celibate, but to follow Brahma Baba. And Brahma Baba, there's so much we know, but there was one experience one of the seniors shared long time ago. Until this date, I still remember that experience about Brahma Baba. In 1962, I'm sure, all of you are from India, you probably know this very well. The the Chinese and the Indian border war in 1962, it happened, I think, Ladakh. And the war that happened between China and India. And at that time, Shiv Baba came in, Sakar Baba, Brahma Baba, and Shiv Baba in one of the Murli, Baba was saying that since the land is given to China, then let it be. Baba always say the Chinese and the Indians are all bhai ben hai, all siblings, brothers and sisters. So somehow this news, this message went into the newspapers. And then the CID officers, the military officers from Delhi, they came to Pandavavan, came to Mount Abu, and they were asking Brahma Baba, did you say this? Did you say that we are Chinese and Indians are brothers and sisters, and if you've given the land to them, then it's okay? Brahma Baba said, मैंने कुछ नहीं कहा. And then they showed the paper, say, see, we have proof that you said this. Then Brahma Baba said, no, I didn't say this. Shiv Baba said. So they thought Shiv Baba was another person. So then they told Brahma Baba, Acha, you tell to Shiv Baba, you tell to your Shiv Baba, don't say like this. This is politically not correct. So Brahma Baba said, okay, I will tell Shiv Baba. So then they left. And there's so many threats that Brahma Baba got. And a lot of times, because it was all Shiv Baba who shared the messages and Gyan. And so whatever accusations that came, Brahma Baba, I was so touched by the fact Brahma Baba did not get fearful. He was not disturbed. He was not influenced. He never doubted anything that Shiv Baba said. It was like a stamp. Such level of surrender. Even though Brahma Baba would have to physically face challenges, but he had deep faith. No, this is Shiv Baba's yakya. This is Shiv Baba's Gyan. I don't need to worry because I didn't come up with these ideas. It's like you can only tell when you've kept Shiv Baba as your companion. Imagine you being a kid, and if anything happens, you run to your parents, and your parents are there to take care of you and to hold you. That level of relationship Brahma Baba has with Shiv Baba. And that is why Shiv Baba says Brahma Baba is like the reference, physical, corporeal reference for us. Brahmacharya. Not Brahmacharya, but Brahmacharya. And Baba said about that, complete purity is one who follows Brahmacharya. How Brahma Baba would think, how will he act? How will he talk? Would Brahma Baba get upset? Would Brahma Baba dislike someone? Would Brahma Baba get irritated? All of this, thinking if Baba were in my footsteps, what would he do? So again and again, Baba says, check. And then Baba said, for someone who's constantly on the bed of happiness, vices become canopy of protection. And we remember the story of Sri Krishna, how his father Vasudev was bringing him as a baby in a basket, right? And crossing the Yamuna River from Mathura to Gokul. So as it was raining, storm was happening. So the snakes, the 5 snakes, became a canopy over the baby. And then as the water level started rising, so the father got afraid and put the basket on the head. And then someone, Akashvani, a voice from the ether came and saying, no, the water wants to touch the feet of the baby. So you lower the basket. So as soon as he lowered the basket, the water touched the toe of baby Krishna, and then it gradually subsided. So, what Baba says, the vices become a charity means the vices get transformed. When anger gets transformed into peace, lust gets transformed into purity, greed gets transformed into power, ego gets transformed into bliss, attachment gets transformed into love. So this becomes the protection for us, becomes a power for us. So this is what Baba says, that it is not a bed of snakes, but a bed of happiness. And the sign of being constant happiness and peace is that there is always cheerfulness. We say the jhalak, the sparkle of purity on the face. And some faces are like munja voice, like as if wilted. Always they look like as if kahin kho gaye, they're lost somewhere, they're thinking about something. And even if they smile, there is no that genuine smile from the heart. You can tell when somebody is really artificially smiling or someone is really meaning it. That zalak, that is what Baba is saying. There is that cheerfulness. And Baba says that when you lose something, then the sign that you've lost, there's always a question. And when there is question, the face is not cheerful. And Baba says anyone who loses his purity of the spiritual stage, they have a lot of confusion within. So that was the first sign. The sign, uh, uh, how strong is my purity? Yes. How cheerful am I? How much am I smiling from my heart? Will be clearly visible. Then the second sign, Baba says, if I don't experience peace and happiness in my mind, then the reason, the second Baba says, why I don't experience peace and happiness is in some way or another, when I start seeing people's weaknesses, then their weaknesses will bring that impurity in my mind. And then this impurity will never allow other souls to experience peace and happiness through me. Imagine if I'm having a lot of waste thoughts for you, and I'm also trying to create positive thoughts for you. Obviously, my positive thoughts will not hold the power. It will not have any impact on you. Because a lot of times I'm just thinking negatively. So the negativity is having a higher influence on you. So this is what Baba says, that there will either be wasteful or impure feelings in me towards others, or my own mind will lack power of purity. So Baba says not to look at weaknesses. That will protect my purity. And then next, Baba says that the power of purity is so great that with your pure thoughts, pure attitude, we are able to transform matter. Baba says that how much mind over matter, but the vibration over matter. And lately, here in US, especially in California, if you've heard the news, there has been a lot of fire has been happening, especially when there's dry wind, very cold and dry wind. So, fire just instantly starts. Nobody's starting up the fire, but when it just um, touches each other, uh, fire breaks out. And there was a huge fire near to it was towards the mountain. It's in a city called Topanga Canyon. And so many homes, and these are all luxury homes. A lot of celebrities, they live there, actors, very rich people, they live in the mountains. They even have their own helipad, helicopters. So that level of richness, all their house got burned. And then it started spreading and spreading and spreading. So a portion of the city was closed because we could see the smoke, the thick smoke was formed there. They had to shut down schools. They had to shut down businesses, and you can see the smoke just spread. And we have some of Baba's children who they're not living in the mountaintop, but they're living, at the bottom in that same vicinity. So they also got the signal from the government, you need to vacate. So emergency evacuation was announced in their town, and we have like 2, 3 of Baba's children living in that city. And then they had to, emergency evacuation. They had to move to a hotel because they didn't have any. Some went to their friends' homes, and some moved to the hotel. So then from there, they called us and they said that this is happening, and then the fire is approaching closer, and they're trying to, extinguish it, but the wind is too strong. So the wind is causing it to just spread wildly. So here we are doing special meditation for them, and then we asked, how can we help? Please let us know. You can come to Baba's home here. You can come in and stay here. So, and a lot of the roads were blocked, and they were also sitting there in meditation. And then Gitab and myself, we got the call at night. So we both said, let's go and meditate for them. I think we got the call around like 10:30 at night. So we came down to Baba's room and we just sat there. None of us felt sleepy. We just sat there for 1 hour, just meditating, sending vibration to them. And the next day in the Murli class also, we finished the Murli quickly. And then for half an hour, just sat and meditated for all of them. And it was beautiful to see how the fire, it was heading towards the direction of that town, that city, but it bypassed that town. So it was as if the small town was secure, but all the other neighboring cities were affected. But the small town, it was like as if there was a blanket over it. It wasn't affected. So and they were sharing their experiences, and their neighbors were very scared and nervous, and they were uh, like encouraging their neighbors, and they were supporting their neighbors. So really, yoga power does miracles. Yoga power can impact the weather. Yoga power can impact matter. And we see that happening a lot of times, these days. Earthquakes, to be very honest, we get frequent earthquakes now, especially now, more so than it was before. We get frequent earthquakes. And there was one time we were offering here, in foreign countries, we offer book on Sundays too, Thursday and Sundays. So we had a big gathering in Baba's home here, and we were offering book. And right during the book, the earth started shaking. We felt, all of us felt it was shaking, but none of us said a word. No one said a word. No one moved. Meditation continued. Bhog continued. Even the sister who was offering Bhog, not an inch of you don't see anything. It was as if nothing happened. And meditation continued. After that, Murli continued. And then after Murli, we asked, did y'all felt it? Everyone said yes. But nobody wanted to acknowledge it. They said no. We are in Baba's home. We are safe. We are connecting with Baba. We are offering Bhog to Baba. Everything is fine. So it's beautiful to see how Baba just protect us so much. in that way. That's why I really connected with this word. When Baba says your level of your power of purity can even transform matter. And Baba said complete purity also means complete in every virtues. Then Baba further discussed about the three dots, the three tilaks. One is I am Bindi, Baba is Bindi, Drama is Bindi. So Baba says, in this one word, Baba said, when you have a powerful aim, you easily will have total qualifications. You are liberated from making effort. But when you are weak, you will have to make more effort. Baba always say mohabbat and mehnat. When there is mohabbat, when there is love, there is no labor, there is no mehnat. Labor in sense that yes, we do make effort, but in that effort, there is no feeling of struggle. There is no feeling of hardship. We do make efforts, but because we enjoy out of love we are doing, we don't count time or kab tak or how long. None of that feeling of struggle will be there. But if there is selfishness in the aim, if I am weak, that means I do have an aim. But in a very subtle level, if there is selfishness in the aim, that means in a very subtle way, I am trying to seek something from that. Then mehnat lagega. Then I feel like, oh, why it's not happening? Or why am I not getting the respect, the regard that I deserve? Why am I not being loved, appreciated? There is always that some experience of struggle or hardship is there. So this one Baba says, when there is love, there is no struggle. But when there is selfish motive in my aim, then there will be struggle and there won't be success. So Baba said that. And I think this is the Murli. Do you go for meetings also or just till the Murli? Can somebody guide
We
me?
can look at either ways, whatever works for you, works for us. So if
Huh?
it's possible for you to cover that, it's fine. Otherwise, we can close on the Murli itself.
So what do y'all does anyone here want to share anything?
So the important point of yesterday's Murli that we were reading and that which should deep diving today was you making, I making all the vices as my servant. And I think that's what I shared yesterday also in the class, that the memorial for that is Vishnu sitting peacefully under the on the Shaya of Sheshnag. And then the photo of Shankar shows he has the serpent around his neck. So the practice is to look at that I am the master of my virtues. No vices can touch me. And that's the state of purity that one need to practice. And the only access to it is being aware and agile every time on the thoughts, actions, and deeds that I'm performing.
Yes, very good. Anyone else wants to share?
Om Shanti. Thank you for such inspiring shares from your live experiences. It was very inspiring and motivating to know that how matter also, thoughts have power over the matter. So complete purity means, having no unshakable thoughts, irrespective of any situation. Always having that strong faith in Baba and Drama. So such powerful thought which are very pure, which are clean. There is no wasteful thought about anybody or anyone in the mind. That is the state of complete purity. And such thoughts become so powerful that they have power over self, they have power over matter, they have power over everything.
Mm. Wonderful. Anyone else? Anyone wants to share the inspiration from Baba's Murli?
Om Shanti Viniben.
Shanti.
Like, see, yesterday, we were, as Rakhi Ben rightly said, uh, when Baba speaks about perfect purity. So when he gave actually a statement also for it, for oneself to be constant embodiment of peace and happiness. As I think we got a nice equation, that is that big slogan, purity is the mother of peace and happiness, that Baba tried to explain you over very clearly, as you rightly summarized with us. Questions, no concentration, confusion, upheaval, then we lose our happiness, cheerfulness goes away from the face, then then that is not purity. So he very clearly ratified about this, what is peace, what is questions about the waste thoughts and about imbibing, and he gave us even an action plan of following Father Brahma. But that peace and happiness you gave us, you spoke about how to transform, like we each of these vices into its positive qualities. How, for example, attachment you can just take into love. Now these are just turning it positive, but I just wanted to know, it's just transformation of my vices, but that cannot be a canopy of protection like the snake, as you gave the example of Krishna. And as I was also saying, the Adishesha, Vishnu, sleeping on that bed of snakes in that sagaram, in that ocean, which is so full, tumultuous ocean. And on that, he, with his elbow on his hand, and peaceful. So that sign of peace. And not only the snake is a bed for him, the snake also is a canopy for him. So anything from up. So if you see in the Shastras, there's a story even how Vishnu called that. Now, without going to a story, so how your conquering of vice just by transformation, can the vice really become a protection for me? Because I know these vices, if now I control, in Satyug later, they salute me. That we know.
Mm.
But something, if you could just say, if you could just churn and share with us, how does it really become a canopy? That's one thing. Secondly, you spoke about, the sister also gave a very nice thing of mind over matter. That I think is Baba, as you see, even in the Murli, is just given 4 lines on that. What is mind over matter? How purity can transform matter? See, you speak about purity in people, fine. But matter is, a third element. There are 3 things which is Shashwat: human soul, supreme soul, and nature. So can you also say, how does purity play such a big role that it's got a control of mind over matter? If these things, if you can churn, because you spoke
two
of one
things.
city, you said you all did a meditation. So that place there was a blanket. So is that we are talking about control over matter? You mean other cities and all, it's okay if it goes? You only spoke about that blanket of one city. So is this the control Baba speaking over matter? So if this control also. Om Shanti.
So what was I sharing about the city? So when we were meditating, we were just setting the searchlight. I said, Baba, you protect them. Who are all your children there, Baba, you protect. So how that vibration went and how it worked, we don't know. But all we know is that that city was like the end city of where the spread was happening. And then that city was towards the end of the line of the mountain. And how is it as the fire was progressing, and then it just stopped, and it didn't progress further? How is it that the firefighters were able to, all these hours and hours and hours and weeks, days that they were trying to stop, and yet the progression kept happening, and then gradually that it just stopped right before it went to that town? So how it happened, could it have happened without yoga power? We don't know. But all we knew that Baba's children also, they were there. They were also meditating simultaneously. We were also meditating here. And all of Baba's children on Zoom, everyone also, we were meditating. So how that searchlight was going, how that vibration was going there, and how that area was getting protected. So I was just saying that how vibration does make a lot of difference, and which is why, how Baba says that small incident gave us a lot of faith and confidence. If this yoga that we are having can help in a small place, how much impact it can do to the world? That means that was like as if drama was teaching us as a small experiment. So now we can go to a bigger scale and say, you can definitely create an impact to the world. And today here, we are having our evening meditation dedicating for World Meditation Day, December 21st. Every time, yes, we do our third world peace meditation, and every month. But that incident really woke me up and say, we can really make a change. And that change was like an evidence for me. So now every time when I sit and doing this special meditation for Earth, something is happening. So that was drama's small miracle to show me when we come together, miracles can happen. So that was what I felt drama was telling and Baba was showing. And then when you were sharing about the bed of snakes, lying down on the bed of snakes, for me, like again, everyone will have a different churning. For me, what I felt when I heard that Baba's point, and when I see those snakes, again, could be vices, but also I felt that also represented my sense organs, 5 sense organs. And how is it when I am cool, when I am concentrated, I can actually control my senses using a very powerful mind, and how my senses who used to be mischievous but now obedient. What I want to hear, what I want to see, what I don't want to see, what I don't want to hear, even if people are talking, but I'm not engaging in so everything, every aspect, when I'm able to control, it feels like as if, yes, I've controlled the the snakes. And as I was mentioning about the vices, transformation, when there is, Baba says, when there is purity, every part of this, every part of the body is cool, the mind is cool, there is that happiness, there is that glow, there is that vibration. So that was how I connected to the point. I'm sure everyone have a lot of beautiful churning, how they connect to that point. So does it, I don't know if it the explanation helps.
Yeah, Vinny Ben, well,
Mhm. Yes, go ahead.
Vinipin, yeah, I remember this. There used to be, I don't remember the sister. Where it was
Mm,
called as Healing the Earth. So there I remembered how we can use our minds. See, one is
mm,
mind, other is minds. That is what we call, what you all did it, I think, is collective consciousness. Like collectively, when each one of us really focus and sit down and keep our mind to go on the top of a situation, or what you say, a top of a problem. Like I just asked you because I never felt just the city. I just wanted to know, how did you all focus? You all didn't focus on any city. You all just sent a general kind of a collective consciousness. And
mm.
whatever could be healed or could be controlled by the mind at that time, because some places were already lost in fire, that at least so much you could reprieve or do it. So that's the
Reduce.
control. Mind creating a positive environment. So I
Mm,
this mind over matter is a beautiful actually subject. And as you rightly
mm,
said, it could only be, it's not just a theoretical thing, but it has to be practiced. And that positive environment. So, because that is one of the thing which we need now in the time when nature is really going to do. But as you said, the things which caught fire, nothing can be done. It's just like telling matter, you can do nothing. We can undo whatever you have done. I don't think that should be our thing. What has gone has gone. But at least the
mm,
people over there, the creating positive feelings for them and saying that, I don't know, but what's that last finale moments we do to such souls. That's why I just wanted to
mm.
do
Giving
something
hope.
about that. That was a
Yeah.
collective
Mm,
consciousness, I think, is what is needed for mind over matter.
mm.
Thank
Yeah. At least if those souls who would have had their losses, at least to give them that hope, how to, come out of it, to find solution rather than to break down and count their losses, because it's really millions of dollars of losses for a lot of souls that happened there. So when we send that vibration, how that vibration works, how it touches the soul there, what kind of awareness it is bringing to those souls, we don't know. But really, just connecting with Baba, and Baba is really doing a lot of. Baba's touching many souls. What I felt like, we were connecting with Baba and just sending that vibration, and how that vibration impacted the souls and the surroundings around. Um, that's if they don't tell in the news, we don't know. If any of the survivors share, we probably won't know. But definitely, at least those souls would have received a sense of hope, or some level of support that they would have received, or some level of some assurance. Definitely, in the mind, every soul is very much weak here. Something would have happened outside, but it could be overly exaggerated here, going into stress and depression. So this vibration, I just feel Baba's, working through us like a chess piece. We're just being available to Baba, just connecting with Baba. Like another example I will give. Lately, here in the center, a lot of Baba's children are getting cancer. And I do travel like locally for classes and seminars. And there was one time I was away for like 3, 4 days. So another sister was here in the center. But I kept feeling a very strong urge, like someone is just pulling my attention. And as I was meditating, someone was just pulling my attention. Just a kheenchta, someone is just calling, pulling. I don't know who, but I just felt that urge was very strong that I should go back to the center. I should go back. So then I came back from the program, and then instead of staying in LA Center, immediately I came here. And when I came here, so the next day, I was doing the class here. So then the student found out, okay, one of the students found out that I'm already here in the center. And she called, she said, Didi, can I come and meet you in person? Not during class. So she came and I said, okay. So she came the next day when no one was here. She just wanted to come and talk privately. And she was just crying. She said, I was missing you so much. I was having so much urge to, to come and meet you. I don't know when you are coming. I just got diagnosed with breast cancer and I was desperate to meet you. And she was not the only soul. There were 4 or 5 souls who were going through something or another, and they were remembering. They were like calling, they were calling. And then some souls, they say that, you came in my dream and you were telling me this message and you were giving me a confidence. And I don't even consciously remember anybody during meditation. But for me, my connection is just with Baba. I'm just connecting with Baba. But how Baba used me in people's dreams, or when they are in need of some level of emotional support, how Baba sent me, how did I end up in their minds, in their thoughts, in their dreams? I don't know all that because I'm not aware of it. And when they come here, they share. I said, now I understand why Baba says that when I'm connected with Baba, Baba will use me um, to attract many others to come. It's like as if Baba is signaling them to come. And that's how all these souls, they came. And I was, personally, when I was sitting with Baba, I was just having so much tears that, seva happens a lot through vibrations. And so just my attention that I need to pay is just keeping my mind pure and not to be tainted by the negativities that's around me, or the stresses and the depressions and the struggles that's around me, because constantly I'm facing souls like that, souls who had suicides in their homes and stress and abortions and abuse and cancers. I'm constantly seeing souls like this, and really connecting with Baba protects me, protects my mind. And in the same time, it's also a form of service. How Baba is inspiring them, and how is Baba motivating, pulling them to come here. So that's why I really connected deeply when Baba spoke about the power of purity increases your vibration. When you think something, it happens. Or when somebody's thinking about you, it reaches you. So this was, some experiences.
Yeah, when you spoke about that somebody had an experience with you, you don't know you have actually touched their mind. So that's what, because you had the purity of thoughts in you, irrespective of who is the person. As you said, you never even know about the cancer person. You never knew the person, but it was the mind. You wanted to serve minds. That's what Baba always says, in this mind over matter. What we need, first of all, we have to mind our mind. Because if you don't mind, it generally doesn't matter. But if you have a power of choice within you, power of purity within you to bring about positivity in general, it will hit. So your mind went out. When you spread that, it went out to people's minds. See, we can have a control not over situation, but over people's minds. Through your positivity, you have gone to their minds and you have taken some part of theirs to heal them and all. I think that's what people get touched when they said that you came in their dreams and all, because you are responding not to people, not to situations, but to minds. That's what is
Mhm.
needed, I think, even in matter. Rather than going and defying matter, we can respond to it with peace, love, and respect general. I think that's a beautiful thing. For that, you need purity of your own mind. Thank you, sister.
Mm. Baba can use us to give visions, to many souls, even if we never met them. But many souls could have met us. And when the more connected we are, because everybody's calling out to God in just different ways, and they are calling out to Baba. And then how Baba can touch other souls, can give visions to other souls, and then how Baba guides them to come here to the center. And for sure, deep down, they're not here to really see you, they are here to experience Baba. But Baba would use you as a bait, give them and say, go here. You will get your, support. So that's how Baba inspires, Baba makes you like a searchlight. Yeah. I think Kartika, when you wanted to share something.
Yeah, sister. Sister, I had a doubt that our selfish motto is not a purity. So, for example, if we are meditating for a particular problem, maybe in our house or something, it may be selfish, sister, or whether it works or how we have to do that. Can we
Yeah.
do for a particular problem?
Like, can you give example?
So, for example, any financial crisis now I am facing in my house with my husband. So, can I do particularly for that? Or actually, I am keeping Baba, and Baba is doing everything. And now the situation is getting slowly freed also. But I am keeping Baba with me and doing as of our whole globe. So who are all having this problem, now they are getting freed. Like that only I am doing. But in case if my focus is particularly with my husband, then it may a selfish, sister. It may create a selfish attitude.
So selfish. So how do I know if my intentions are genuine? Is that when my intentions are genuine, I'm always looking what is best for that soul. And it's not, when the soul is at peace, when the soul is empowered, automatically the relationship between that soul and me will get healed. But first, it's like, if let's say the soul is always getting upset with me, it's not that, this soul should be anger free, this soul, not to focus like on a particular habit, but looking overall at that soul, say, Baba, this is a beautiful, this is your beautiful child. This child has, I'm sure that soul has a lot of virtue. Say the soul, Papa, this child has a lot of patience. This child has a big heart. This child is very generous. And Baba, this child has a lot of power within. Baba, you guide this soul. In some way or another, this soul could be experiencing some difficulty within and creating harm for the self. Baba, you guide. This soul has a lot of potential. You take care. And then when you're cooking, Baba would always say, cook in Baba's remembrance, that Baba, every soul that eats your food, let them always feel so fulfilled, let them feel so peaceful, let them feel so loving. So you're putting, instead of seeing a particular weakness or circumstances and not meditating focused on that, but my experience is, I just, since you spoke about finance, I will also be a little frank with you. When we first started this, the center here, finance was very tight, you know. It was because everything is new, you know. Every center has a humble beginning, every center. And it's not chappad parke, you will get everything. And hardly students came. So no students means no finance. So little by little, students started coming. And so every day when I would, you know, put all the chairs in front of me in the classroom. And then during Amrit Vela, I will tell Papa, this each chair is all your children sitting. All your future children, they are sitting here. And Baba, let's give everyone sakash, you know, let's fulfill. And then when I would read Murli, I will read to the empty chairs. You know, all these number of chairs that many souls are sitting here. So I will read to the chairs and I'll keep Baba in front of me. Then I will read. But dire, and then a few souls would come. Then I, you know, make like every day will make something. Then whoever would come to Baba's house that day, give them a little food, you know, little toli, a little food or a fruit, everything that's offered to Baba. So dire, and I knew, you know, money is a result. You know, finance will come later, but first apnapan, that closeness, that family feeling. Let whoever souls come, let them feel anything. So let's not talk about, you know, contribution box or how the center runs. No, just let them come. Just keep giving and giving. And whatever people come for any reason, spend the time with them. Yeah, people may have a lot of complaints, especially seniors when they come. They have so many issues, they need time. Okay, give the time, be with them instead of saying, oh, ये तो बहुत बात कर रहा है, ये शुरू में सबको बहुत time दिया, gave a lot of time for everyone, gave a lot of, फिर धीरे, you know, the result of the faith, the result of the, you can say, you know, serving, spending the time, फिर धीरे, when people start eating Baba's food, when they start coming, when they start experiencing something from Baba's home, then their heart opens, then their mind opens, then they start putting money. And whatever amount people had, they put. So then dire, you know, Baba's box. But again, I would say, Baba, it is your center. Finance should not be a stress for me. I should never need to worry about finance. That part you take care. My part is just seva, and I will take care of my stage. And I won't think about how to pay the rent or how to pay the electricity. No, that's your problem. So धीरे फिर you know, people started coming and everything started growing. So instead of me being just worried about how will the center get sustained, I said, okay, with whatever we have, even if it's just a fruit, even if it's just a small apple, even if it's just a madhuban toli, but Baba ki yaad mein, with Baba's remembrance, when it is given for them, it's like something so great, something so big. So when you put the burden on Baba, when you put all your worries into Baba and say, Baba, I did not come into this life to be worried, but Baba, I'm yours. I'm, you know, जैसे अब सब घर में रहते हैं बाबा, भले मैं घर में रहती हूँ, even though I'm living with family, but Baba, I am still surrendered. I am still yours. They are all yours. You guide us. Whatever we have, Baba, I will cook and feed everyone in your remembrance. The rest you take care. And whatever money that we have, so I till now, not even before, but even till now, um, I'm very particular with how much I spend. You know, here, especially buying grocery, we have like certain days they have some sale, some discounts. So I will, we get like, you know, you go online or we get the magazines home. So I will cut everything and keep, and then I will see, acha, where is discount? So I started that way, like every penny. I was very particular. Ye necessary hai, ye necessary hai. Very simple living. Bog and all okay, वो अलग बात है, but personal cooking, eating, very, very, very simple. Ye महंगा है, चलो ये नहीं चाहिए. Then now, when the family has started, growing, now the family come and ask, Didi, what is needed for Baba's house? What we need? So now I kept this one whiteboard by the at the kitchen entrance, and in that whiteboard I'll write everything, whatever, A to Z, from toiletries, utensils, groceries, paper plates, napkins, everything A to Z, what Baba needs in the house, everything is written there. And the students, they know. So sometimes nothing is written there, then they will ask, Didi, what is needed? And we have WhatsApp group. So what I do, if Baba has like this much list, so what I will do, I'll put like maybe 7 items in each group. You see, Baba's house need this. So people volunteer, okay, I will bring this. And another one say, okay, I will bring this. Then in another group, I'll put another 7 more. So everyone don't feel that they are bringing, that they have to spend a lot, but everyone wants to spend. And when they see everything is getting used and nothing is getting wasted, then people are more interested in supporting. Now everything, to be very honest, Baba's Bandara spends less. Everything is provided by Baba's children. Electricity, everything, yeah, that comes from Baba's Bandara. But other than that, purchasing, everything, Baba's children, they take care. And this was after all these years. So in your case, your house, family, everyone belongs to Baba. You belong to Baba means everything about you. Your finance belongs to Baba. Your food, everything you buy belongs to Baba. So as long as you don't misuse what Baba is giving, Baba will make sure. Baba will make sure you will always have enough. Maybe not more, but you will always have enough. Baba will take care.
Thank you, sister. Beautiful.
Yeah. I think it's about time for all of you go to Murli class.
Move on to meditation.
Want to play a song or how is it?
Can you run through a small commentary from your
Commentary?
end? Silent
Acha.
here.
Acha. So let's sit back, keeping this body relaxed. Just for a few moments, bring your attention to the center of your forehead. This powerful, pure soul is chosen by Baba in this lifetime to be his special helper in his task. I'm such a special soul that Baba wants to make me an example for the whole world. Because Baba feels I am a gem. Because I'm very special, Baba keeps me very protected. And Baba gives me so much love and guidance that I'm never lost at any point in my life. Baba puts his right hand on my forehead and making a promise. He is always with me, always watching me, always guiding me, and I'm never alone. Starting from today onwards, let me remember this promise. I am combined with Baba forever. Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Om Shanti, sister.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Venuben. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 am. Until then, have a blissful day.